This is going to be a market update for the week of October 19th, 2020. I'm going to just go over kind of what happened last week and what I'm looking for this week. Uh, Last week, there were some good setups. One that I got in was Aussie dollar, US dollar. I got in short up here, and it is running about 3% profit. Here's the lower time frames. Here's where I got in on the 14th, and just targeting the lows on the daily uh, around here. It's a soft target. If there's some momentum to the downside, um, then I'm planning on keeping this open. So you can see I have an alert set here just to alert me when price is getting close so I can get on the charts and see what's going on. In my video last week on the pairs on watch, I was watching the yen pairs, and I got in pound yen. I got in here short, and this morning early it closed out for break even. I will all enlarge the 1 hour. So this is actually where it closed out. It closed out for break even, not a little bit of profit like this shows. But this was the main trade I was looking for last week were the yen pairs, and the pound yen was the cleanest one to me that presented a good entry. This is where I got in after it came back and retested this 1 hour. But once it started moving in my direction, I went ahead and moved my stop to break even. And as you can see, if I would not have moved it to break even, I would still be in this trade. But it is forming a lower high, and it broke and is now retesting this 50 MA. So I feel like break even was the right choice, just given I didn't want to hold the risk over the weekend. So that's the main reason I moved it down to break even, and it was running, almost 2%. So I didn't want that trade to end up being a loss after it moved that much in my direction. But back to pound yen daily, it still is looking great for a short. I don't know if it's going to present a re-entry, but you can see the monthly, the weekly, this rejection last week, and this chart looks really, really nice to me still. It just depends on if there's what it's going to do the next few days. If it keeps consolidating, it's going to be hard to get back in it unless it breaks down today and does something on the lower time frames that would warrant a re-entry. This is not going to be my main focus. I am going to watch it just to see what happens. I do still think it's going to be bearish this week. So that's kind of what happened last week. The yen pairs I was watching, this is the one I got in, and I'm out for break even. And then I took advantage of some of those Aussie moves, that Australian dollar, US dollar, which is still running. This week, the main pair that I'm watching is this Euro CAD, which I also went over last week in that pairs on watch video. This is not a very clean chart, but it's breaking out of all this nastiness broke out, and now it could be coming back to retest for a short. And the weekly up here is doing the same thing. So I'm going to be watching the lower time frames on this to see what they end up doing. Right now they are not super clean, so it's going to take a couple of days to develop. This is the 1 hour, which is still it was trending down during that breakout on the daily, and now on the pullback on the daily it's going to form an uptrend as it comes back to retest on the daily. So really watching this trend and see if it starts doing a clean uptrend and decelerates, shows a sign of trend change to the downside, which correlates well with the daily, then this could be a short. So something like if price came up here and then broke out and came back and retested for a short down. So that's the lower time frame. Back to the daily. This is that uptrend on the 1 hour I was showing you. So if it trends up on the 1 hour and decelerates up here for a short, this is looking like it could be a possible trade this week. Some other pairs, Euro Swiss, which I do not normally trade, mainly just due to the history of the Swiss depegging. If you're not familiar with that, I think it was about 5 years ago when the Swiss depegged. You can see right here, January 15, and it's just kind of been real wicky and nasty ever since then. And I'm probably not going to trade this, but it looks very similar to Euro CAD, doing the same type of price pattern. That's really the main thing I'm watching is Euro CAD, the pair I just went over. New Zealand yen, which I've gone over a few weeks now, it is, in my opinion, still going to be a pair that is going to fall. Just this daily, or this monthly. I really like the look of this monthly. It's just the weekly and the daily have not presented clean breaks and retests. So I am going to keep an eye out on this if the lower time frames are super clean, but I don't think there's going to be a clean enough setup for me to get into this short. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I'm watching. Like I said, I'm managing this trade, the Aussie US dollar. Euro US dollar was looking clean, but now it is broken back up and it's could be forming a lower high. This is a pair I've been going over the past few weeks, and it's just going to take more time, more patience on this setup because I don't really know what it's doing right now. So looking nasty, all this consolidation. So let me know if there's pairs y'all are watching. Comment below. I'd be happy to look at them, let you know kind of my perspective on them. But that is pretty much it for this week. Just watching EuroCAD and seeing if it presents a nice short. So hope this helps. Comment below if you have any questions.